Suburban Conference girls varsity basketball game between the visiting Blaze from Burnsville High School and your Eagan Wildcats. Before we meet tonight's starting lineups, let's meet our Eagan traveling basketball team for tonight's game. This is the 7th grade Team 2, and their coach is Andy Freedy. Let's meet the players. From 7th grade Team 2, please welcome Abby Martin, Allie Jones, Amory Zewards, Grayson Peterson, Isla Loblasser, Lauren Freedy, Lindsay Dearborn, Molly Frank, Natalie Dubord, and Talia Ulven. These are the future stars of Eagan Wildcats girls basketball. Eagan traveling basketball 7th grade, Team 2. Thank you for being with us this evening. Now let's meet the starting lineups for tonight's game. First, the starting lineup for the visiting Burnsville Blaze. At forward, sophomore, number 4, Bella Islam. At forward, junior, number 10, Ashley King. At guard, senior, number 5, Shauna Bruja. At guard, sophomore, number 22, Avery Crumweed. And at guard, junior, number 24, Addie Warren. The Blaze assistant coaches are Joe Kinsella, Eustace Kessa, and Hector Torres. The head coach of the Burnsville Blaze is David Shaw. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our visitors this evening, the Burnsville Blaze. And now here is the starting lineup for your Eagan Wildcats. At forward, a 5'11" senior, number 3, Captain Maddie McCullough. At forward, a 6' sophomore, number 23, Jocelyn McClary. At forward, a 5'10" senior, number 42, Captain Belle Eagan. At guard, a 5'7" sophomore, number 13, Lydia Schmitter. And at guard, a 5'9" junior, number 14, Drew Busley. The Wildcats assistant coaches are Jason McClary, Jay Cheddar, and Amanda Rovnak. The head coach of the Eagan Wildcats is Jesse Madsen. Ladies and gentlemen, your Eagan Wildcats. The officials for tonight's game are Scott Marlowski, Nick Edwards, and Claude Hawkins.
Good evening and welcome to Eagan Wildcat Gymnasium. This is Rob Eiton along with Nikki Mellon. We're here to cover the Burnsville Blaze versus the Eagan Wildcat game tonight. It's a conference matchup, and Eagan Cats are coming off a nice win last week against Eastview at Eastview. So always a good conference win to come out of Eastview. And tonight on the floor we've got Madison McCullum, we've got Jocelyn McClary, Drew Busley, Belle Eiton, and Lydia Schmitter are the starting 5. Nikki, what are the keys tonight, in your opinion, for this game?
We'll take a look and see what their offense is and how they're setting up their defense in a moment here. But I think scoring points and keeping those guys under probably 30, I'd say, 30 or 40 points, and we win this game.
That would be ideal. A quick turnover there by the Cats on the baseline.
Burnsville Blaze has a young team. They've got one senior this year. She's committed to Division II, Minot.
Looks like it's going to be a quick personal foul on number 13, Lydia Schmitter.
First team foul on the Wildcats.
Don't really care to see that quickly into the game, 30 seconds in. So on the floor for the Blaze, we've got number 4, which is Bella Islam, as a starter. Number 5, Shauna Bruja, who is a senior and one of their leading scorers. We've got number 10, Ashley King. And we've got 22, Avery Crumwoody, and 24, Addison Warren. And that was Bella Islam with the bucket there.
Number 5, Shauna Bruja, the senior. She's the one that is committed to the Minot State Division II school, so congrats to her.
She's been causing us problems for 4 years. Very good shooter.
First team foul on the Blaze. Lydia Schmitter at the line, shooting 2.
And Lydia makes her first bucket. Burnsville may be tired tonight. They came off a defeat last night. They played, who was it, Nikki? I mentioned it. Now I've already forgotten. I'll have to check back. I don't want to give bad information.
It was Prior Lake.
Prior Lake, that's right. It lost by 20 or so to Prior Lake last night. So Cats are fresh compared to them. Nice steal by Drew Busley. Fortunately puts it down on her foot, and the ball goes back the other way. It's a nice two-point shot there by 24, Addison Warren.
Number 24, Addison Warren. It's her first game starting tonight. So nice to see her pulling up some points for Burnsville.
So Madison McCullum just put a bucket in. That was nice. So your score is 4-5 with 16:13 to play. Nice pick there by Drew. Just going to dribble, picked up her dribble, and Maddie came back to grab it. Back to Maddie. Drew's going to drive all the way, and she dumps it in.
Basket by Drew Busley.
Quick-paced game so far, Nikki. A lot of back and forth.
Nice finish by Drew. I like that transition.
Drew comes down with a nice rebound. She's pushing the ball fast up court, passes it to, oh, couldn't get the shot off. Belle Eaton with the offensive rebound. She goes back up and gets fouled. That was McClary kind of tried to shoot it and it didn't come out of her hands.
Kind of rolled off.
Yeah. So Belle Eaton will shoot 2 from the line.
Burnsville foul 24, Annie Warren, her first second team foul on the Blaze.
Better than landing with it. That would have been a
line.
travel then.
2
So
shots.
I guess she had to throw it up.
Belle's first basket goes in.
It's a nice looking shot.
For the Blaze, Oceana Johnson, number 34. Checks
Belle
in
Eaton
for
had, it
Burnsville.
was very, very much
Going
on
out,
last
Annie Warren.
week for her 3-pointers and free throws as well. So it's nice to see her sinking the first one. That's good news for the Wildcats. And again, yes, 4 for 4 from the 3-point line, or from the free throw line rather, the Wildcats.
It's shot by 22. Picks it up. Jocelyn comes down with the ball. Rolls it over to Busley. Back to Jocelyn. And unfortunately, Jocelyn throws away in the backcourt, trying to pass it over to Schmitter. Kind of a comedy of errors there. Nobody could hang on to the ball. We're seeing some quick substitutions here, too, by Burnsville. This is
for
already the
Burnsville.
3rd
Maddie
substitution.
Wilson, number 21, is in the game, going out. Bella Islam.
Ashley King inbounds the ball to Shauna Bruja, who tries to get it inside.
Ooh. She stepped on the line.
Belle Eaton stepped on the line, fortunately. Those unforced errors are difficult. And this early in a game, trying to establish a lead, it's tough. Nice drive by 21 and puts a shot up, and it's blocked by Jocelyn. And we're going to have the first substitution here for the Cats.
In the game, Ava Leitenberg, number 10. Meisinger, number 11. Macy Radetsky, number 12.
So Ava Leitenberg, Macy Radetsky, and Maya Meisinger are in the game. Drew Busley and Belle Eaton stay in. That's good defense.
That is.
.34, a nice rebound. Got her own rebound, puts it back up and takes a foul.
Basket is good. And the Eagan foul, Macy Radetsky, number 12.
Oceana
her first
Johnson.
second team
That was one
foul
of the
on
girls that
Wildcats.
coach
The
said ahead of the
basket was
game
good
is
by
really finding
Oceana
herself, and
Johnson.
she's really
She's at the
making
line
her
for
way.
one shot.
Only in, well, she's an 11th grader. I misread that. I almost thought she was a freshman.
She did play in the JV game one half.
Okay.
She played in the first half of the JV game. For those of you who are familiar with Minnesota State High School League regulations, a player is allowed 3 halves, whether it's JV. If you play 2 halves of the JV game, you can only play 1 half of the varsity. So a lot of times, if girls are on the bubble, so to say, of the varsity team, they'll play 1 half JV and then have eligibility for 2 halves on the varsity side.
That's good to know. I didn't know that. Belle Eaton.
Just off the back rim, she gets her own rebound, passes
Straight
it back
on.
to Busley. Over to Meisinger.
Nice
Bell
cut.
cuts lane. She's going to go up. Just shy. It's a nice move. Just
Man, I
couldn't
like-
make it in.
I do like that move on the inside. Oh, nice lob pass. That's a good look.
So 14 minutes left in the first half. Your Cats are up 8-6. Fouls are even, 2-2.
Burnsville just trying to slow these guys down a little bit with their picking up at full court, a little man-to-man.
Yeah, showing Drew a little pressure, bringing the ball up. Radetsky at the ball at the top, passes it over to Busley, who pulls on a 3, hits the rim. Leitenberg's there for the rebound, and they kick it back out to reset.
It's a nice rebound.
Drew tried to drive and kick, but just wasn't able to get it off. And we've got Shauna Bruja coming down, cop the key. There's good defense there. Not sure who that's going against. 11.
Eagan foul number 11, Maya
Against
Meisinger,
Maya.
her first third-team foul on the Wildcats. To the line, Ashley King shooting 2.
Haven't seen by much. Really haven't seen anything in terms of that trap defense that we were playing in the last few games. That made us quite successful. I wonder if we're going to see that here soon.
You know, I hope so. We've got some young players on the Burnsville team. I talked to some of the players last week after the game, and I said, what was that? Are you guys trapping certain areas or certain players? And they said just kind of freedom in certain areas when you get to the sides in those danger zones, and I love that. It's always going to throw off a young or any offense, but especially a young offense. It gets them real shaken.
And Coach Madsen's going to call a 30-second timeout. Not happy there with the Cats throwing the ball away in the front court.
There's a lot of turnovers so far this game.
Yeah, it's been ugly
Already.
Play resumes back in the game for the Blaze. Andy Warren, number 24.
We've got first-year head coach David Shaw coming in for Burnsville. He coached the Burnsville assistant coach for boys coming from Chicago before that. Has a passion for the girls. He said, I'm not ever angry. I'm having fun and I'm passionate on there. So if you ever see him jumping and yelling, he wanted to make sure we all know he's very, very just passionate. He's always just having fun. He's not angry. Back in. Getting the ball in at half court.
Number 30, who we actually don't have on our sheet.
She is number 2, Aya Baskin.
Oh, okay. Good to know.
Her uniform was not present tonight.
Gotcha. Didn't make the plane ride from Burnsville.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I've had nights like that.
And it's going to go out of bounds. Possession will go to the Blaze.
Back in for the Wildcats.
So Drew Busty's going to come out and take a break. Schmitter's going in. It looks like they're setting up here for some sort of trap, or at least showing.
Yep, she run and jump. Very nice.
There it is. It's great defense there. Schmitter's driving, kicks it to Radetsky, who puts it in and up. Easy 2 for the Cats there. 10-7.
Nice finish by Radetsky.
Radetsky's a fun player to watch. She's a defensive animal. And there's
Yes,
Schmitter with another steal, and she just misses the rebound, gets her own rebound again, puts it up, misses again. And we're going to have a jump ball.
We don't see those misses by Schmitter so often
No,
in the layup.
we
She's
really
a
don't.
strong finisher
She
typically
is.
when it comes to the layup.
Bruhan, number 5, back in the game for Burnsville.
Maybe she just wanted to pad those offensive rebounds a little bit.
Maddie McCullum, number 3.
Bell White will take a seat. Maddie McCullum's going to come out.
Eagan Wildcats looks like they've got a man-to-man pressure with a run and jump coming up to do a little run and jump for that doubling.
Yeah, it's a charge. Maya's going to take the charge there. That's going to go against number 1, Abigail Reuter.
I like that call. Her feet were set.
Abby Reuter, number 1. Her first, 13 foul on the
Now the Blaze are showing us some
Control
full court
foul.
pressure here. Radetsky's got the ball, bringing it up court, kicks it over to Maddie, who's going to drive to the basket, up and in. Nice basket,
Nice
Maddie.
finish. Very nice finish.
And Schmitter and Radetsky showing defense.
Nice.
Oh, we got a foul there. She got the ball, went to throw it, and was fouled.
Yeah.
Burnsville foul, shot
So we've got 3 of the fastest girls in that back court on that trap, with Leitenberg, Radetsky, and Schmitter. Leitenberg is actually a state caliber athlete in track.
Yes. We've got a very athletic defensive crew here.
Kicks it over to Radetsky at the top of the key. She looks, kicks it to Meisinger. Maddie comes up to the top of the key. Back to Meisinger. Waiting for that cut. Schmitter takes it, makes the bucket.
There she is.
By Lydia Schmitter.
There's nice patience there by the Cats to wait for that play to develop. Oh. Leitenberg just got laid out on a pick. I think it was clean. She just got drilled.
Can we talk a little bit about this press?
Burnsville takes
The press
timeout.
that Eagan is giving the
30-second timeout for
Burnsville
Blaze.
Blaze is a man-to-man, and it's scary at first, right? But really what we'd like to see the Blaze do is just hold the ball a sec, clear it out, let them go down, and so it's not all cluttered, and then it gives the opportunity where those guys can't run and jump, because if their guys hanging down there and cluttering it down there, they're going to run and create some havoc on the point guard, which is not fun. So give them time to clear out, and so it's just point guard against point guard dribbling up together, and I think it's going on both sides.
Yeah.
They're pressing us man-to-man as well, but we can watch a little closer and make sure. I wasn't 100% sure that Burnsville is a man-to-man press. I think it was, but let's take a look. I know for sure Eagan's looking like that with a run and jump, which is like a optional double. Let's see what we've got here.
So we've got Bruja with the ball at the top of the key. Drew Busley's on her. It's going to pick her up. It's good help defense there.
That is very good help. Ooh.
Looks like Schmitter took a finger to the eye. Madison McCollum's bringing the ball. She's going to go all the way. She's going to miss that just off the rim. Schmitter's putting on heavy pressure.
Oh, they got it, though. They cleared out. Little one-on-one.
Oh,
And-
Radetzky almost got the steal, and she's going to come away with a foul instead. Again, I mentioned it once already, but Macy, you'll find her on the floor throwing her body for her defensive efforts. Really one of our best defenders. Fortunately gets into some foul trouble, and she's
Yep.
already with 2.
Yep. Schmitter with the good defense again there. I've noticed Eagan coming up on that baseline helping really soon. I love that for a lot of reasons, because it can create another trap on the baseline,
Yeah.
and you can draw the charge if you get your feet planted right, even beyond the free throw borders. So they're helping really quickly, and it's gonna. I've seen that for a couple games now. Good job to the Wildcats for that defense.
So Belle Eiton and Jocelyn McClary back in the game. So really nice pass over the top.
Just as I said that the help wasn't there
Yeah.
on the lob then.
Yep.
Maddie Wilson.
Maddie Olson made that basket. Schmitter, unfortunately, Maddie went up with the shot there. Belle Eiton was open on the other side. Got a drive. Belle Eiton pulls the rebound down. Going to try to get it around. McClary up to Schmitter, and the Cats are going to set up their offense. Gets it to Belle Eiton at the top of the key, over to McCullum. Here comes Jocelyn to grab it at the top. Over to Bell. Here comes Drew to the top. They're patient right now, trying to work their offense. Looking for the cutter, and there's Drew. Fortunately, that doesn't drop, but Drew comes back up with it, puts it up again. Ball doesn't go.
That was a nice cut for Drew.
That might be like the 4th or 5th bunny we've missed tonight. You do all that work, you got to come away with a basket. Schmitter comes down with a nice rebound. She's going to push the ball up the court fast. She's going to go, passes it over to Belle Eiton, who puts it in off.
Nice finish, Belle Eiton.
Eiton scoring.
Burnsville's pushing it hard up the court in transition.
They really are. And it's funny because that's kind of Egan's new mantra this year is quick. So we're seeing a lot of quick transition plays. And I think they know we're a fast team, so they're going to have to play fast against us. So try to get it up and avoid some of this defensive pressure we're able to put in.
Also back in for Burnsville.
16-9 with 9:14 left in the first half. 4 fouls to 4 fouls. Thankfully, the fouls haven't been an issue yet so far. Sometimes we are dealing with fouls. A nice pass there by Busley to McClary, who puts it up and in.
It's a very nice give and go. A nice finish. The cuts and the layups can look really nice, but if you don't finish, it's not really worth much.
Exactly, yep. So
That's
nice
a nice
up
river.
and under there by
That's their senior.
Yep, Shauna Bruja. Quick little guard. Drew Busley's driving, kicks it over to Schmitter, who's going to take it,
Nice.
passes it to McClary, who misses a bunny off the glass. Possession stays with the Cats, luckily. But again, those are the ones that we got to make.
Yes.
Going
had this theory that the team that shoots the most outside is usually the team that loses, just based on statistics.
Yep.
That being said, when you miss a bunch of bunnies, it's not always the case.
A nice pass in from McClary all the way under the basket to Maddie, who puts it up and in. We haven't seen a lot of outside shots tonight from the Cats, which is, you know, a good thing if we're cold.
Yeah, last week they were on fire, though.
Oh, and a nice block by Maddie.
Very nice.
Gets it over to Ava, who's driving down. She's going to pull up. No foul on that. It's a good defensive effort. She pulled up, tried to go up.
Yep.
But good defense there by the Blaze. Drew Bussey's going to inbound the ball from the baseline. Gets it out to McClary, who can get it. It's our ball to get. There's no over and back on an inbound play. I'm not sure why the ref called over and back.
If she touches it before it goes, though.
Did she touch it?
I think she tapped it. But is that? If it doesn't touch her and it goes in the backcourt,
we can get it.
We can get it. Yeah. But I think she touched it before it went over.
That might
Did you
be
see
what
that?
they're discussing.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if she tipped it or not.
I'm not sure either, but I thought maybe she touched it and then it crossed and then she touched it again.
He corrected him.
Okay.
He's giving us the ball.
So that is the rule.
Yep.
It can just cross over as long as you don't touch it.
And McClary, unfortunately, threw that away. Blaze driving. There's a good defense here by the Cats still.
Yep. There's that help.
22, Crumwoody drives, lowers her shoulder, and lets that ball bounce in. Drew Busley, one-on-one, coming up the court. She's driving all the way. She stops, kicks out to Belle Eiton, kicks it over to Maddie, who drives, kicks it to Drew to that left corner. Drew goes baseline with it and kicks it out to McClary, who puts it up and in.
Really nice pass by Drew Busley.
Whenever they do that across the baseline, it makes me nervous.
Because that they'll get stuck under the hoop.
Yeah. Or take that step on the line. It's a nice rebound there by 34. McClary comes up with the ball, and Leitenberg pushes it up the court. Pulls it back. McClary drives. She's gonna
body foul.
Body foul before the shot. That'll be the 5th team foul on the Blaze. Oh, they're giving her on the shot. I thought he pointed to the ground.
I thought he did too.
23, Jocelyn McClary will shoot 2.
So that foul goes against Bella Islam. Jocelyn will shoot 2. First one gets a shooter's bounce.
For the Blaze, 21, Maddie Olson. And number 30, Aaliyah Baskin.
Another nice shot.
And for the Wildcats, Lydia Schmitter, number 13.
She made both of those?
She did. Schmitter's in, and Jocelyn McClary's coming off. And looks like Coach David Shaw is going to take a full timeout here.
Timeout taken by Burnsville. Full timeout for
both
the Blaze.
teams. It looks like they're playing quite fast. It makes me feel like the energy is a little not poised, right? It feels a little shaky. And even them, I think, just pressing after a rebound, they're picking them up before the half. Blaze is picking up the Wildcats before the half. Sometimes it throws us off in just our offense, and sometimes we force shots. I don't see a ton of force shots yet, but it causes like quick drives and quick throws and possible turnovers. And so just play your game at your speed and not letting their defense dictate the speed, which is exactly what they're trying to do.
So right now in the South Suburban Conference, things are pretty tight, but Lakeville South is leading the conference with a 3-0 record, overall 10-1. And our Eagan Wildcats are number 2 in the South Suburban Conference, tied for second with Lakeville North. Both of us are at 3-1 in conference play. Eagan sits at 8-4 overall, and Lakeville North is at 7-3. Rosemont took their first loss last week, and they're at 2-1, and their overall record is 8-1-0. So there's an interesting matchup tonight with Lakeville South taking on Rosemont at Lakeville South. So 10-1 versus 8-1 should be Should be a good game
Yeah, we'll have to see
down
what that
there. And then
looks
Lakeville North is at Eastview tonight.
Okay. Get some good results tonight. We'll talk about that.
Drew Busley's got the ball. She kicks it over to Eitan in the corner, who puts up a 3, rattles around and drops with the shooter's bounce there.
Nice spin on that, causing that to go in. Another turnover with Burnsville. First three-pointer of the night.
Schmitters from the corner pulls up off the rim, pulls down, gets her own rebound, kicks it over to Leitenberg, who puts it back up. Nobody there for the rebound, so 2 shots. Oh, Leitenberg almost comes down with the thrown ball there. Kicks it up to 21. Busley's on her hard. Bell Eitan's in there for a steal. Gets it back to Busley. Gonna go back up the court. She's pushing. And slow it down and run a play. Over to Madison on the left wing. Drew to the middle. Maddie in the paint. Drops. It looks like Bell's going to get called with an over-the-back foul there. A little too aggressive going in there for that ball.
This is an aggressive game so far.
Eagan foul 42. Bell Eitan, her first 15 foul on the Wildcats.
He scores 27-13 with just under 6 to play. And wide open. Comes down. Bell gets the ball ripped out of her fingers up and over her head.
Off
And that ball's going to stay.
Meisinger, number 11, back in.
Meisinger's going to come in from McCollum.
Maddie McCollum.
Meisinger has 1 foul. It was a nice play. That was a design screen there. Take Leitenberg, who was guarding Bruja, off she puts it in.
It's a nice pull-up.
There's Bell Eitan for 3 again from the corner, and she hits it.
All right. It's her 2 for 2 from the 3-point line.
That'll be up. She's in double digits now with 10 for the game. That ball's going to count. Three defenders on that play. She's still got the shot up and in.
Eagan foul, Ava Leitenberg, number 10. That's her first
That's
16
Shauna
foul on the
Bruja.
Wildcats.
That's her 6th point of the night.
24, Annie Warren back in for the Blaze. The basket was good by Shauna Bruja. She shoots 1.
And that foul went against Leitenberg. That'll be her first personal. Bruja converts. Grabs that 3rd point. Schmitter coming up the court. Picks up her dribble, passes over to Busley, gets it to Bell Eitan in that left corner. All the way cross court to Leitenberg, back to the top of the key. Bell Eitan in the paint, puts it up, gets fouled, doesn't make the shot, but will go to the line and shoot 2.
Love she's open on that diagonal. Burnsville coming out with a little bit of a zone.
Burnsville foul number 4, Bella Islam, her second 16 foul on the Blaze. Bell Eitan at the line, 2 shots.
Bell puts her first one in.
For the Blaze, Avery Crumley,
Our free throw
number
percentage
22.
pretty high tonight. I may have missed one, but we've made a
Number
ton.
34, Luciana Johnson back in for Burnsville.
Maybe 7 for 7 from the line if I didn't miss one.
I think you're right. I think we've made them all.
8 for 8.
8 for 8. Showing some pressure here again. And Burnsville did a nice job getting through that.
And then they didn't force a shot.
Yep.
Slowed it back down. They get it to their leader here.
She's going to go up and in.
Man.
They got to put a body in front of that.
Shauna Bruja scoring.
Bruja is really good.
That's her 9th point of the game. So she's got almost half the points for the Blaze.
Playing like a Division II athlete.
Leitenberg puts up the 3. That's going to be off. Passes it to Bell, who's there for the cleanup and puts it up and in.
Very nice rebound. Way to be there. Bell Eaton.
It's going to be a push-off on Busley. That's going to go against 24, Addison Warren, who used her arm to clear Busley out of her space. Second charge we've seen tonight against the Blaze.
Warren, her second, 17th foul on the Blaze. It's a player control foul. Back in for the Wildcats, Macy Radetsky, number 12.
Drew with the ball at the top of the key. It's inside. A nice shot by Meisinger.
I like that. That's a nice matchup. Meisinger quite a bit taller than her counterpart, number 5.
Some nice defense there. Schmitter's going to take that steal and convert that to 2 points. And that goes 38-20, just over 3:30 to play in the first half. The Cats were really playing well.
Making a lot of shots, good high shooting percentages.
Schmitter comes down with that ball. She's got 3 players on her and still is able to clear out.
Nice ball handling there, too.
It's up to Busley. Passes
Nice
it
look,
to Eiten,
Busley.
who's wide open under the basket, puts it up and in. Great pass by Drew. Great vision.
Nice finish, 16 points for Eaton.
Shauna Brewhaus in the corner. She's getting doubled. They kick it out to the top of the key. Driving into the paint. It's number 30, who's actually number 2.
Yes.
And a long 3 there for Brewhaus.
Nice rebound.
Meisinger comes down with the rebound, gets it up to Schmitter at half court. Over to Busley.
Nice pass.
Nice give and go there from Busley to Schmitter, making that look easy.
And of course, Schmitter makes it up. She's got a pretty high shooting percentage from the layup standpoint.
Drew Busley not showing a lot of points on the board right now, but boy, she's been influential in assisting tonight.
And even some steals. Yeah, very, very.
And there's Brewhaus with the 3, rims off. Back to 34 with the rebound, kicks it over to Brewhaus, who puts it back in. So that's the 11th point for Brewhaus, their leading scorer. Exactly 50% of the points for the Blaze. Busley at the top of the key, kicks it to Meisinger. Radetsky's cutting, missed her. Bell Eaton. Drew tried to get it into Bell and unfortunately was a little low and this ball got stolen. Drew says, I'll take it back. Kicks it over to Bell Eaton, who doesn't maintain possession. A little sloppy here.
Yeah.
And there Radetsky pulls it down. Gets it up to Meisinger, who unfortunately is not going to be able to grab it.
Whew.
Minute 15 left.
That's quite the possession.
44-22.
Jocelyn McClary, number 10, Eva Leitenberg. And for the Blaze, back in the game, Abby Reuter, number 1. Ashley King, number 10.
Little give and go there. Kicked it back out. Lydia
Schmitter.
saw that coming. She grabs the ball down. She's going to go. She's going to pass it out to Bell, who's just inside the 3, but pulls it up and hits a nice jump shot.
Man, Bell is on tonight again, 2 weeks in a row.
Brewhaus from the top of the key, rims in and out. Bell there to try to pull down the rebound, wasn't able to grab it. Maya with some really good defense. Looks like they're going to get a foul. I'm not sure if that's going to be on. Is that going to be on Lydia? Yep. Foul's going to go against Lydia.
Lydia Schmitter, number 13, and second.
That's her second. I think we're going to see Maddie come in for Lydia now to make sure she doesn't pick something up in the last 33 seconds of the half.
The Blaze was pressing a little bit, and we lost maybe a little bit of our poise, and they put Schmitter back in, brought it back under control. And let's see what the Blaze does here with Schmitter out, if they are recognizing that and pressing again.
So that's a basket made, 23 there, 23 points. That's number 10, Ashley King, one of the Blaze captains. She misses the second. Leitenberg comes down with a big rebound, pushes it up the court fast, passes it over to Meisinger. Ball goes off Blaze according to the refs, and the Cats are going to maintain possession. McCullum on the baseline. Kicks it up. They saw that coming. Possession's going to stay with the Cats. Leitenberg with the ball at the top of the key, gets it over to Meisinger. Madison back at the top. McClary cutting Maddie, who pulls it out. Jumps up, shoots, basket goes in, and she gets fouled. It's a really athletic move. She got the pass under the basket and then came out with it.
Yeah, it's a really nice back cut, but she wasn't in the right spot when she actually got the ball.
Yeah, got the ball.
But yeah, she turned. Put it up.
Maddie makes the three.
9 for 9, guys.
Burnsville's pushing hard and driving all the way to the rim. Maddie comes down with the rebound. Jocelyn's going to go full speed. I'm not sure who she was passing to. But there we go, end of the first half, 47-23. And we'll see you back here in 10 minutes. Thanks for watching.
Halftime intermission will be 10 minutes.
Really a hidden gem here. It's a small art center, but it's a wonderful place.
Just think it's a great place to be. It's just a fun place to work on some art.
I would say the benefit to having art as a focus in our community is that it gives people a different way to focus. Like, it's not coming together about a sports event or coming together about another kind of community event, but it's this unique opportunity to come together and celebrate art.
I started about 20 years ago. In those days, it was the Dakota Center for the Arts. It was a non-profit organization that rented the art house from the city for $1 a year.
There was a huge transformation at the art house from painting and pottery and children's classes, and now it's strictly for pottery. But the other classes are held in other parts of the community, which is also a really interesting transformation.
It is an outlet for those who really want to focus on their creativity.
The art house is somewhere that I can go, somewhere that I can work on something creative.
Anybody can paint, any age, any level of talent, and it brings all the people together in one place.
The art house here in my life has been a life-changing experience, and I'm so very grateful for it.
The City of Eagan is dedicated to providing top quality resources essential to our residents and businesses. Water is at our foundation with over 1,200 lakes, ponds, and wetlands in Eagan. We've spent the past 30 years protecting and treating the water throughout our city and ensuring the water flowing to homes is clean and safe, leaves efficiently, and is treated on the way out. We can do all of this because of our bold vision that includes leading, learning, and serving. We make these investments to take care of our immediate needs and to serve the future of our community.
The drone technology that we've been using here at the Eagan Police Department has evolved dramatically since we began our program. We recognize that this piece of technology has a significant public safety benefit if we were to employ it across the police department.
Drones are a smarter and safer approach to calls because it allows officers to be able to slow calls down.
We aren't rushing in to see what's going on. We're kind of taking our time or watching from a distance sometimes, and drones gives us the ability to do that.
It's a complicated process to become a drone pilot because not only do our officers have to learn how to fly the drones and gain competency in all of the areas surrounding their use, but they also have to receive a license from the FAA as a commercial drone pilot.
You kind of have to hit the books and be familiar with drones, airspace, in addition to kind of like the flight restrictions and like the weather and cloud patterns.
There's a lot of type of calls that benefit from having a drone available. It's primarily incidents where we're searching for somebody.
You have kind of the vulnerable adults or kids. You have individuals that flee on foot. It allows us to kind of cover a lot of ground.
We have the capability of putting a drone up in the air within minutes of that 911 call and start searching. Anytime we have a situation like that, every minute counts.
We've done a lot of outreach with different community groups. We've gone and talked with Rotary. We've gone and done demonstrations for kids. They see how valuable the drones actually are out in the field. Outreach is really important for the drones because it helps people understand why we're using them and how effective they are, and it helps show that these really are good tools for de-escalating situations and should be invested in the future.
Do you know about Positively Eagan? It's a video series by ETV that highlights the good happening in our Eagan community. Stories of people reaching out, giving back, or shining a light on the people who make Eagan great. If you or someone you know has a story to share, we want to hear about it and feature it in Positively Eagan. Visit cityofeagan.com/positively-eagan to submit your story and watch previous episodes.
We're here in Eagan this week. We're here for Dakota County. So what we're doing here is we're setting up the wall right now. All you're seeing here is the frames. In a little bit here, we'll be involved in bringing out the 140 panels, and those are replicas of the wall in Washington, D.C.
The healing is remembering. So we need to be sure that we remember everyone that gave their lives for us to be free.
We're here to honor these guys and all our veterans. This wall was made for the veterans that survived the war.
It gives Vietnam vets especially and their families an opportunity to reminisce. And those people you lost, you just go back and you smile about the times you had.
We are honored to be a partner for those who will use this time and this space to remember, reflect, and heal.
Really a hidden gem here. It's a small art center, but it's a wonderful place.
I just think it's a great place to be. It's just a fun place to work on some art.
I would say the benefit to having art as a focus in our community is that it gives people a different way to focus. Like, it's not coming together about a sports event or coming together about another kind of community event, but it's this unique opportunity to come together and celebrate art.
I started about 20 years ago. In those days, it was the Dakota Center for the Arts. It was a non-profit organization that rented the art house from the city for $1 a year.
There was a huge transformation at the art house from painting and pottery and children's classes, and now it's strictly for pottery. But the other classes are held in other parts of the community, which is also a really interesting transformation.
It is an outlet for those who really want to focus on their creativity.
The art house is somewhere that I can go, somewhere that I can work on something creative.
Anybody can paint, any age, any level of talent, and it brings all the people together in one place.
The art house here in my life has been a life-changing experience, and I'm so very grateful for it.
The city of
And we're back. Welcome to Eagan Wildcat Gymnasium. This is Rob Eiten along with Nikki Lemon. We are ready to tip off the second half where the Wildcats are up 47-23. It's been a good half so far. Good first half, Nikki. What have you liked and what are you looking for here in the second half?
I really like Eagan's shot percentage. I did not realize we were up by that much, but then they didn't miss many shots. We mentioned earlier in the game a few layups that they missed, but they really recovered quickly from that, and they've been getting some great looks. The things that were a little rough to watch is that it felt a little unpoised, especially with the pressing on both sides. Made me nervous for a while there, but we both teams seem to have. Nice finish to her free throw.
And the second is good. Maddie's going to inbound the ball. It looks like they're showing some trap pressure here. Lydia brings the ball up, gets over half court, gets it to Maddie, and Maddie's going to drive. She's going to go all the way, put it in.
Basket by Maddie McCullough.
It's great awareness now, both from Maddie and Lydia, where the lane is clear and they're just going in.
Burnsville Blaze is playing a really tight defense, which it can really create some havoc on the offense. But on the flip side, it's easy to make back cuts on, and it's easy to drive on when they do that because they're not helping out as much. It has its pros and cons, and different times of the game are relevant too. But that's what we're seeing a lot on Burnsville's defense.
And that's going to go off at Eagan, maintain possession for the Blaze. 2 quick fouls here for the Cats in the first 2 minutes, so hopefully that doesn't become an issue. Shauna Bruja in. Drew Bussey comes up with a big rebound.
Nice rebound.
She's pushing it up the court. Passes it over to Belle Eiten a little bit late behind her. I don't think Belle was expecting it, and that ball went off Belle, and that's a turnover. Unfortunate. Drew picked the pocket there. It's nice. Maddie picked it up. A lot of pressure underneath, but Maddie went under them and is going up the court. She passes it over to Drew. Drew hangs on to it. It's a lot of contact, but Maddie's going to go up and make that basket.
A nice finish again by Maddie. She's at 13 now.
Maddie's up to 13, yeah.
And again, what we're seeing is just what Coach Madsen said at the beginning of the season, that we are going to see the scoring really spread out with the Wildcats, and 3 people in double digits right now.
So they're really showing some heavy pressure on Drew right now.
For the Blaze, Luciana Johnson, 34 back in the game. Going out, Ella Islam.
Nice pass. Schmitter bounce pass to Eagan. She puts it up and in. 55-25. Oh, Schmitter comes up with a nice steal, goes up and doesn't make the basket. Unfortunately, Shauna Bruja comes down with it, but what a great effort.
Eagan at 20 now. It's a nice game, double digits.
Travel on number 10.
Traveling violation against Burnsville.
Here comes some subs. We got Meisinger,
Back in the game, Emma
Leitenberg, and Radetzky coming in for Belle Eiten.
Macy Radetzky, number 12.
Drew and McCleary. Radetzky inbounds to Schmitter. Schmitter's going to go up against Bruja. It's across the floor over to Radetzky. Leitenberg at the top. It's it over to Maddie. Maddie looks. Kicks it back to the top, over to Maya. Maya's going to pull up from 3. Off the rim. Radetzky comes down with a nice rebound, and they swing the ball back around. Radetzky with the ball. She's in trouble there. Gets it off to, I'm going to call foul. So Coach Madsen tried to call a timeout there before thinking it was going to be a travel. The referee over there on the line was actually going to call a foul, I think, and not a jump ball.
And then what was the call? Was it a jump ball?
I think I'm not quite sure, but it looks like the Cats are going to maintain possession.
All right.
And we still have 3 timeouts left. So he took a full, probably just talking to the girls about resetting. We've seen good effort. It's just been a little on the sloppy side, Nikki.
Burnsville's coming in, and I've been watching them a little tighter here. They're, especially Bruja, is denying the ball, so she's getting up in their face, and even she's been denying Schmitter the ball, and I'm not sure if she'll deny anyone that's on the ball or anyone she guards, or if that they put her on Schmitter on purpose because Schmitter's got a bunch of layups. I know, again, intelligent basketball, you put your best defender on your best player, right? So if you're, or your biggest scorer for that game anyway, maybe not best player, but and Bruja is clearly one of their best defenders, and she's causing a lot of nervousness for the Cats. Let's see what she does.
Radetzky goes up. It was blocked, but she got her own rebound. Radetzky looking, nice pass into Schmitter.
Very nice.
Schmitter pulls up for the shot, doesn't make it, and it's going to go to the Blaze. We get a foul there. Macy. Is that going to be on Macy?
I think she hit her with her body again. 3.
Foul number 12, Macy Radetzky, her third.
That's Macy's third.
Foul on the Wildcats.
And again, as an aggressive defender, you're going to pick those up. I think we're still sitting okay with her at 3.
It's a nice pick and roll there. 34
goes nice finish.
Nice, yeah.
By Oceana, Coach also said that she's one of their best posts off the bench, or maybe perhaps the best post off the bench. Doing a really nice job tonight.
Burnsville foul. Oceana Johnson, number 34, her first team foul of the second
she's got 4 points tonight. Just picks up her first foul, but coming off the bench, she's had an amazing effort.
Yeah, Coach was proud of a few of those, the Blaze coach.
Maddie takes the ball in. That left-handed layup makes the basket, and she's going to go to the line.
Really nice layup, and again on that tight defense, easy to beat.
And the Burnsville foul,
especially when they're getting tired.
Her second team foul on the Blaze. Maddie McCullum at the line. One shot.
Maddie makes the basket. 58-27 with 13:26 left in the game. Bruja's here coming up the court. Another pick there. Looks like they're just setting up that pick and roll. Bruja goes up, shots off. Schmitter comes down. She was triple team there, got the ball out to Schmitter. Burnsville's playing more and more aggressive on that trap down there in the back court. Maya picks up the shot, puts it in.
The basket by Maya Meisinger.
Let's call that a pass, not a shot.
Yeah.
Missed shot by Radetzky. Comes down, nice rebound by Radetzky. Passes it over, unfortunately, right into the hands of the Blaze. Schmitter goes up with a block, comes down with a super athletic move and hits the floor, hits her head against the floor. Hopefully she's going to be okay.
Subs coming in. Eagan, Busley, McCleary.
And Julia Prankrat's going to come in. Julia doesn't get a lot of varsity time, so it's really good to see her coming into the game.
13 foul on the Blaze.
To see that coach must feel comfortable now starting to
Burnsville back
sub in
Maggie
some of the
Olsen, number 21.
deeper bench.
Yeah.
And Leah Baskin, number 30 for the Wildcats. Drew Busley, number 14. Jocelyn McCleary, number 23. Belle Eagan, number 42, back in. And checking in now is number 21, Julia Pankratz.
Busley bringing the court up. Belle Eagan on the wing, passes it over to Pankratz. Meisinger in the corner. Meisinger passes to Belle Eagan, to McCleary at the top. Busley takes it. Busley's going to go kick it out to Pankratz, who's going to put up a shot. Just rims in and out. Drew comes up with the rebound. Doesn't get it to drop, but possession stays with the Cats. Back out to Meisinger, Drew Busley. Looking for a pass. Goes cross court to Bell. Bell decides to pull up.
Had Bell pulled up there's a high chance that probably would have gone in. We'd be going that way.
Yeah, I thought so. I thought she was going to pull
too.
up with the way that she was motioning, but
It would have been a nice
inbound
look.
ball. And Julia makes her first varsity basket of the year. Congratulations, Julia.
Also
It's a very nice cut and finish.
Reuter, number 1.
Abigail Roeder drove there, and she's going to kick. Not sure who that falls against.
I thought it might have been
14.
a travel, actually, but it must have hit her body a little bit.
Going to go against Drew.
14, that's her second.
It's Drew's
14 foul on
second.
the Wildcats.
Miss ball there. Bruja's running for it. Knows that it's out. Drew Busley's going to inbound. So 11:21 left. Cats are up 62-27.
It's quite the difference. I think they can relax a little bit. Although my theory is always play hard until the end so you can play game-like situations. But
Absolutely.
put your secondary players in, try new things, use this time to try different situations, different presses maybe, different people in different spots.
It's a nice pull-up jumper by McCleary. Bell comes up with the ball. She's going to pick up her dribble. Passes it up to McCleary. McCleary to JP in the corner, into Bell. Bell's under, struggling. It's to JP.
Burnsville foul shot at Bruja, number 5. That's her fourth team foul on the Blaze.
So we've got 4-4 now for fouls. Very evenly called game. Busley for 3. Short, hits the rim. And that goes off of, they said it went off of us. Not sure, I thought White touched it, but.
Now Islam, number 4, back in for the Blaze. Going out, Leah Baskin.
Shauna Bruja take the ball, drives and kicks it out to the left. Going to go off the top of the basket, which I thought was
out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
I thought it was too.
I'm not sure if the refs missed that, but that should be possession to the Cats. .22 drives.
And
one. It's a nice basket.
Nice.
That's number 22.
Eagan foul line,
Avery
Meisinger,
Crumwoody
number
with
11,
the
her
basket.
second. 15 foul on the Wildcats. Basket was good.
I want to say hi to some of my high school teammates in Augusta, Wisconsin. Hi, Danny. Hi, Scott, and anyone else back home watching. Maybe not my teammates, but the guy side of the basketball where I grew up. Thanks for watching, you guys. Nice shot, McCleary.
Busley with another assist to McCleary. I would imagine that Busley's in at least double digits for assists.
Yes.
Wide open three, and that's going to drop.
3-point basket.
Abigail Reuter.
Reuter.
That brings the score to 66-32. Belle Eiten with the ball, kicks it over to Meisinger. Back to Drew. Jocelyn, she's going to pick up a foul. And that's going to go against Bella Islam. That's going to be her third.
Burnsville foul, Bella Islam, number 4, her third foul, 15 foul on the Blaze.
Nice play.
Very nice. Nice finish. Nice pass.
McCleary scoring.
That brings McCleary up to 12 points for the game. Oh. Possession stays with the Blaze. Jocelyn picks up the loose ball, gets it up to Busley. Who's going to drive, goes up for the shot, comes down with the foul. Drew's going to go to the line.
She had no one to pass to there, so she took it herself.
Yeah, she was ahead of everybody.
Lead her first 16 foul on the Blaze. Drew Busley at the line, 2 shots.
Drew's a very good free throw shooter.
Nice.
Drops her first one.
Substitution for the
Are we still looking at a perfect night?
I mean, I just hope I didn't miss any, but
either way, it's
for sure.
It's perfect or very close. Belle Eiten came out of the game, and in we've got Angelica Boyle. The girl's called Jelly.
Substitution for the Wildcats, number 5.
I mean, if I didn't miss a free throw, we're 12 for 12. We may have missed 1 or 2 in there, but either way, 12 for 13, 14 maybe at the most. So very, very good free throw shooting percentage tonight for the Wildcats.
Also want to mention Lily Sanchez, who's a JV player, is now entered the game. So we've got Angelica Boyle, and we're going to get a full timeout here from Burnsville. Just under 8 to play. It looks like Coach Madsen may be retiring the starting lineup here slowly as I see the girls moving down to the end of the bench. This is always a really good experience. It's few and far between, especially in a conference game where you have a lead. Coach is confident that we can maintain that lead and give some of the younger girls the experience to play in a varsity game, because the speed and the intensity of a varsity game is just so much different than JV.
It really is.
I know when Belle played her first varsity minutes as a sophomore, she was like a deer in a headlight out there.
Yes. I remember the first time I played, I dribbled off my foot. I was point guard, first time walking up half court, no big deal, not even pressure, just hit it right off my foot. It happens. It's a different game. It's a different amount of intensity and nerves that come along with it. So let's see what these girls have going on here. I also like the idea of running your starters and doing special situations too. So that's another thing that we can look for if we ever get ahead as well.
So we've got McCleary just passing it into JP, bringing the ball up the court, gets it to McCleary in the corner. McCleary sees the lane open. She's going to go and underhand up, layup.
Very nice layup. She's at 14. Very nice.
Very nice night.
She had a good game last week, too. Double digits for sure last week as well.
The Cats are now up by 40 with 7:30 to play. Oh, nice basket there. It's a 4th point for Ashley tonight. Julia passes, sees McCleary,
again.
High off the glass, doesn't drop, goes in, and the ball's going to stay with the Cats. We've got Maggie Cahill entering the game. Another really good player that's come into her own. She's been playing on JV this year. I believe she had 15 in the JV game.
Nice.
Really, really good effort tonight. Maggie's one of those players that puts it all out there on the court. Well, really awesome to see. There's Jelly with a three-pointer. Goes off the top of the basket, and we're going to switch possession. It's a nice three-point shot.
Just inside, I think they called it 2.
Oh, was it? She must have been on the line.
Yep.
So Maggie over to Jelly. Jelly passes it to the cutting Sanchez, who puts it up. Great basket by Lily
Really nice
Sanchez. Very nice pass in. That's number 1, Abigail Ryder.
It's a fun game to watch, though, when it's fast-moving like this, isn't it? I mean, a little nerve-wracking, but still fun.
Absolutely.
Increases the intensity, as opposed to the holding and passing and
Maggie
holding.
Cahill drives up and in.
Very nice.
That's Maggie's first varsity basket. Congratulations,
Congrats,
Maggie.
Maggie. Nice defense.
So the girls on the court right now, other than Maya, are the starters for the JV squad.
Okay. That's good to know.
And that ball goes off Maya. So it looks like Bella Rice is going to check in. Bella Rice, I believe, is
9th grader?
9th grader, yeah. So welcome to varsity.
And number, did I see 24 come in as well? Yes. 24.
Yep, Catherine Simonson.
Also a freshman?
Also a freshman, yep. It's really good experience for these young girls.
Johnson, 34. Shauna Buha, number 5.
Good defense by Maggie. 10 shoots, and then come up. Shouldn't have called a foul there. It's going to be on Catherine Simonson.
Foul 24, Catherine Simonson, her first 16.
I think the ref under the basket was going to let that go, and then the guy that was in the front court decided it was a foul.
I think so too.
Well, that shot misses. So again, that's Aaliyah Baskin that's shooting. So we've also reached running time. I just noticed that the clock is running. Can't remember if it's 30 or 40 point differential. It must be 30.
Oh, it's a point, and then they just keep the clock going, huh?
Yep, so
okay.
It's a running clock. So that's Kat Simonson for 3.
Nice
Her first varsity basket.
It's a three-pointer.
Congratulations, and you can see the varsity bench goes crazy. This young Eagan team is going to be impressive in the years to come.
Yes.
We've only got 3 seniors that are coming off, so now we've got some more freshmen coming in. We've got Gabby Boyle that's going to check in. We've got Bella Ruiz who's going to check in.
And the Wildcats score this high. Everyone it's such a spread out team effort, and we can see that from freshmen all the way up to Belle Eiten seniors and Schmitter again as well. Some of the starters. Players coming in.
Stella Triplett. So welcome to varsity, Stella.
Bella Ruiz, number 1.
All right.
Stella Triplett, number 15.
Congrats to the girls coming off. What a nice run. Oop.
Oh.
Nice recovery there.
Yeah,
okay.
Bella did a nice job picking it up. She gets it over to Gabby, who's going to drive, shoot. It's going to be blocked by number 34.
I still like that take, though. That's aggressive move to the basket. Worked out in Eagan's favor.
Anna, number 15, and Megan Watson, number 33.
Bella passes it to Bella. Gabby takes it. She looks. Gets it over to Simonson. No, sorry, that's Stella.
Nice look.
Bella Rice spins and shoots, almost drops it. That's going to go with the Blaze.
These girls look good, don't they?
They do. They're
It
very
looks
good. These 9th grade girls really are almost an intact unit that have played together for many years in Eagan Traveling.
Okay.
And so it's, again, the outlook is bright because these are all very good players.
Eagan foul 34, Gabby Boyle, that's her first 8th team foul in the Wildcats. Burnsville in the bonus.
As a matter of fact, they're such a tight unit when these girls are all on the floor together that Coach McCleary, the JV coach, has actually said they're very good players, but he wants them to do what he's asking them to do. They're so used to playing together. So that was early on in the season. So they've come a long way since then.
Yeah, yeah.
And our JV team, I think, has only lost 3 games.
Okay, very good.
There's Bella, passes it up. Over to Boyle.
Also in the game for the Blaze, 13 is
Triplet.
Eagan.
Just out of the reach of Rice. You can tell those are some nerves.
Yep.
With that running clock, we're just about 37 seconds left in the game. And that's going to go the other way for the blue.
And again, 28 seconds left. Time is rolling. Eagan will possibly end here last possession.
And Gabby's going to shoot that.
Oh, that's a nice.
Oh, in and out, just rattles.
That's a nice looking shot, Gabby. Called a foul, but it's going to time.
Jump ball, and I think that's going to be the game.
Yep.
Folks, that'll do it for tonight. A very impressive Eagan Wildcat victory, 79-41 against Burnsville Blaze. And we'll see you back here in a week. We play at Lakeville South on Thursday night. So we'll see you back here in a week, folks. Thank you for watching.
Conference game, the Eagan Wildcats 79, the Burnsville Blaze 41. How about a nice hand for both teams, the Eagan Wildcats and the Burnsville Blaze. Thank tonight's team officials, Scott Orlowski, Nick Edwards, and Claude Hawkins. Fans, if you could help us out, pick up those trash items in the stands, deposit those items into the trash bins on your way out of the gymnasium, and we thank you for your assistance. I'd like to thank you for attending tonight's game here at Eagan High School. We thank all of you for your spirit, for your sportsmanship, and for your support of these outstanding student athletes. A special thank you to our visitors